All right, Shalom. For the foremost, I want to give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Harakah, Kodash, Barakatham. The honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and to all the arguments across the globe, teaching the word of truth and shade. I want to say Shalom. It's all that now from the great millstone campus, Chicago, with a lesson. And something inspired me. I was coming off work last night, getting on the bus, and I saw a sign. I think it was a Marine or a Navy sign. But the captions on the sign were defined by what you believe in, you know. And I thought about it and how spiritual it was. So I'm gonna write it down, Lord, what I'm gonna do a lesson. But one of the lessons edifying because it's true. You know, we had examples of men, all right, who have No. It said defined by what you fight for. That's what it says. It's defined by what you fight for, and that's true because you're only going to defend something that you're about. You know, you're only going to take sides with something that that's a foundation of your morals or your standards or your of who you are, you know. My friend, hold on, let's get this real quick. I got a definition of something, all right? Because the sign said defined by what you fight for, and I didn't know. Well, anyway, the word "find" in this comes from the word "finish," but it's a good definition. It says to specify, to fix, or establish authoritatively, right? Of words is a state the significance of, explain what is meant by, describe in detail. All right. It says from the old French definer means to finish, conclude, come to an end, bring to an end, define, determine with precision. All right, directly and correctly, right? All right, and it says to limit, to determine, explain, from dead completely, see dead, which means to bound or limit. From finish means boundary, end, all right? Determine, declare, mark of the limit. So to abruptly put something to an end, to draw a line in the sand, man. You see? All right, and that's what the truth is. It's a line drawn in the sand, and matter of fact, you know that tree by their fruit. Let's get that. All right? Because you're only going to know what somebody is by how they act. Dang, excuse me. This is Matthew 12:33. It says, either makes the tree good and its fruit good, or else makes the tree corrupt and its fruit corrupt. For the tree is known by its fruit. You see, you're going to know people by how they act, all right? By what they fight for, what they stand on. You see, when you mention certain things to the world about the scriptures and about Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and give them the understanding of what things mean, their reaction, okay, let me write this down. Pick up the I. Their reaction shows you exactly whose side they're on. You see? When you speak against society's way of thinking, when you present to them a way, a way of life, a way of light unto them, their reactions become defensive. You see, the scripture talk about, have I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? You see, and what we do, we tell you the truth. And your reaction determines whether you will serve the Lord or not. Salaki for that. Let me turn that down. Ooh. All right. You see? All right. And the things that determine how you think, how you act, are the things that you are ingesting, the things that you taking in, man. You see? Let's get back to Daniel 3. Oh, matter of fact, let's get this real quick. I had that. Right? Because the one that word for define is to specify. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, man. It's Sirach 22:19. It says, he that pricketh the eye will make tears to fall. He that pricketh the heart maketh it to show her knowledge. You see? And all we do, we speak to scriptures, man, but we give you real life scenarios and understandings. All right? We've been things playing upon the tables, and it's so plain that you can't get it. The simplicity in how it's shy, all right, is a mystery. You see? And the things that the standard that the Lord Yahweh Shai has put upon us, all right, is not what Christianity teaches, man. The way to live, the way to walk, the way to conduct and carry yourself as Hebrew Israelites, all right, is not Christianity, man. And when you get questions with your get questions upon your belief, you get defensive about it, man. You see? You bring out a couple little John 3:16 and the law done away with, he nailed it to the cross. All right? He never caused anything not common or unclean. You see? When you get confronted with the understanding and the understanding of those things, you become offended of Yahweh Shai and his men, man. You see? The scriptures also talk about that when we do those things, is that people are going to cast us away. All right, they're going to kick us out of the synagogues. All right. The enemy of our house is going to be our own. The foes are going to be our own in our own household, man. You see, but all this comes with us making a mark in the sand, man, taking a stand, a clear line drawn in the sand. All right, for the rest of these people. Now let's get to Daniel 13:15. It says, now if you be that what time you hear the sound of the cornet, the flute, the harp, the sackbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, you fall down and worship the image which I have made. Well, but if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. And who was that power that shall deliver you out of my hands? You see, you people of the world, they can threaten and strike fear, all right, with the threat of death. Well, guess what Yahweh Shai said, man? Matthew 10:28, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. Rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell, man. These are things that we understand. All right, these are the things in which we laugh at Esau at, because he can't do nothing but just take away the flesh, man. You see? The flesh is nothing but a shell that the spirit resides in, man. But the Lord can take your spirit. He's the creator of spirits, the father of spirits, right? Creator of life. He can hold that. He can hold that into for as long as he wants it, into that pain, man, or destruction, right? Look at this real quick. This is Romans 8:38. It says, I'm going to start at 37. It says, I'm going to start at 36. As it is written, start at 35. said, who shall separate us from the love of Mashiach? Shall tribulation or distress, persecution or famine, or nakedness or peril or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Nay, in all things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of the Most High, which is in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And that's the thing. That's the mindset that we have. We are defined, okay? We are drawing that line in the sand. We're putting an abrupt end, all right, to those things in which we don't worry about, man. None of these things that Esau has set before us is not so insurmountable that our power can't deliver us from it, man. And we know this. That's the thing that that's the power and the hope. The hope, that's the word. That's the hope and the comfort that we have in knowing that we serve a true power, man. You see? Nebuchadnezzar want to be worshipped as a king. As a god with his own image up there. You see? He tried to threaten the three holy children with death, in a fiery furnace. And let's get back to see what they said. Verse 17. Verse 16. Shadrach, Meshach, Daniel 3 and 16. And Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter, man. So look, man, after you saying all that, look, man, we're going to just let it all out the box then, man. We're going to let it all out. You know? We're not going to hold back or mince no words, man. If it be so, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up, man. You see, these men are being defined by what they fight for, man. You see? All right, that's the mindset that we have to have too, all right, when it comes to this truth. All right? We have to have that mindset of drawing the line in the sand, being defined, putting the end to the debate, putting the end to the questions and to the doubts of who we are and who we serve, man. And I'm learning this the hard way, man. Man, ain't no trimming your way to seek love, man. Nice guys do finish last, man. You see? That's Daniel. It's gonna get this precept. All right. Lord, want to bring them out? I'll bring them out. The Second Maccabees 7-2. We all know these stories, right? It says 7-1. It says Second Maccabees 7-1. It came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine flesh, and were tormented with scourges and whips. All right. So there's seven brethren with their mother, man. All right. And the king wanted them to eat some stuff that was abominable, man. You see? There's got to be a line drawn in the sand with the things that we're dealing with when we're dealing with people who are not in the truth, man. When we're dealing with these heathens, man. But one of them that spake first said thus, what wouldst thou ask or learn of us? We are ready to die rather than to transgress the laws of our fathers. You see? There we go. We're cutting it short right here. This is the mindset that we got to have, man, during the time of adversity, man. And for let's get that, that's Sirach 27. All right, so it says, verse 3, then the king, being enraged, commanded pans and cauldrons be made hot. That sound familiar? You see? With forthwith being heated, he commanded to cut the tongue of him that spake first, and cut off the utmost parts of his body, the rest of his brethren and his mother looking on, man. Cutting the man in half, man. You see? Now when he was then maimed and all his members, he commanded him, being yet alive, to be brought to the fire. They did it to to where he was still living, man. And to be fried in the pan as the vapor, and as the vapor of the pan will for a good space disperse, they exhorted one another with the mother to die manfully, saying thus. So, man, and they still talking, man. The Lord Yahweh looketh upon us, and in truth have comfort in us. As Moses in his song, which witnessed to their faces, declared, saying, and he shall be comforted in his servants. So when the first was dead after this number, they brought the second to make him a mocking stock. And when they had pulled off the skin of his head with the hair, they asked him, wilt thou eat before thou be punished throughout every member of the body? Man, he's scalping them, man. You know? But he answered in his own language and said, no. Maybe cussing him out in Hebrew, man. Wherefore he also received the next torment in order as the former did. And when he was at his last gasp, he said, thou like a fury, take us out of this present life, but the King of the world shall raise us up, who have died for his laws, unto everlasting life, man. You see, talking about our Lord, man, who's going to be the king rising up, man? It's Yahweh Shai, man. Says, after him was the third making a mocking stock, and when he was required, he put out his tongue, and that right soon be holding forth his hands manfully. You know, like what? Having his hands are like what? You know? It says, and said courageously, these I had from heaven, and for his laws I despised them, and for him I hope to receive them again. He understood reincarnation, man. He said, being courageously, man. You see? Just like the three holy children, man. That's how we got to be, man. Be courageous in the word and the strength of the power of Yahweh Shai, man. It says, and so much of the king and they that were with him marveled at the young man's courage, for they had nothing regarding the pains. We'll let you know, man, Jake way tougher than his heathens. Now, when his man was dead also, they tormented and mangled the fourth in like manner. So when he was ready to die, he said thus, it is good being put to death by men, to look for a hope from the Most High, to be raised up again by him. And for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life, man. You see? He understood that the Edomites going to be done away with, man. You see? Okay? They have no resurrection in life, man. Man, in the kingdom of heaven when they come, man, Esau is going to be downtrodden, man. Worst of the worst, man. And they ain't burnt up and destroyed, man. And afterward they brought the fifth also and mangled him. Then looked he unto the king and said, thou hast power over men, thou art corruptible. Thou doest what thou wilt. Yet think not that our nation is forsaken of the Most High, man. Man, look, man, hey, you can say all you want. You do whatever you want to us, man. You know? You do whatever you want, man. But just know that the Lord going to come redeem us, man. 2 Thessalonians, I think the 3rd chapter, maybe the 4th chapter. Somebody be risen with him, man. Risen up with him, man. You know? Verse 7. But abide a while and behold his great power. He will torment thee and thy seed. And he will, man. After him also they brought the sixth, who being ready to die said, be not deceived without cause. For we suffer these things for ourselves, having sinned against our power. Therefore marvelous things are done to us, man. It's part of the curses, man. Them 7 brothers are up under the curses, man. All right? We're still under the curses. You see? And we understand why we're going through this. And that's why we fight so hard. So we ain't got to see the destruction of the Lord, man. But think not that thou hast taken in thy hand to strive against the Most High, that thou should escape unpunished, man. Hey, they're not going to go unpunished, man. All right? So shall you go altogether unpunished? The answer is no, man. All right? Esau's going to get he's going to get so much, man, and he ain't going to be able to take what's coming to him, man. All right? Verse 20. It said, but the mother was marvelous above all and worthy of honorable memory, for when she saw her 7 sons slain with the space of one day, she bare with good courage because of the hope that she has in the Lord, man. See, the righteous shall suffer a strange thing, and with the hope to see the wide, man. You see, the Lord said, "Don't suffer as no evildoer." You see, hey man, that's the mindset, man. All right, the Lord's gonna bring us up. He's gonna deliver us, man. All right, so be of good courage, man. Right. Verse 21. Yea, she exhorted every one of them in her own language, filled with courageous spirits, and stirring up her woman's thoughts with a manly stomach. With a manly stomach, she said unto him, I cannot tell how you came into my womb, for I neither gave you breath nor life, neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you. It was because that woman worship, man. You see? Even she knew, all right, that it came from the Lord, man. You see? You don't give life, the Lord gives life. But doubtless the creator of the world, who formed the generation of man and found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy give you breath and life again, as ye now regard, not for yourselves, for his law's sake, man. You know? All right? And she's going to receive him again, man. You know? And they gave themselves up. They made a line drawing in the sand that cost them their life, man. You see? First Maccabees 1:47. I'm in on this. It says, first. Let me see. Hold on. 6. I know that. Oh, gotta hurry. All right, this is 2 Maccabees 6. This is 2 Maccabees 6 and 18. Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man and of a well-favored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine's flesh. But he, choosing rather to die gloriously than to live stained with such an abomination, spit forth and came to his own accord to the torment, as it behooved them to come that are resolute to stand out against such things as are not lawful for love of life to be tasted. But they, let me see. But they that had the charge of that wicked feast, for the old acquaintance they had with the man, taking him aside, besought him to bring flesh of his own provision, such as was lawful for him to use, and to make as if he did eat of the flesh taken from the sacrifice commanded by the king, that in so doing he might be delivered from death, and for the old friendship with them find favor. He began to consider greatly, and as became his age and the excellency of his ancient years, and the honor of his gray head, whereon was come in his most honest education from a child, or rather the holy law made and given by the Most High. Therefore he answered accordingly, and willed them straightway to send him to his grave, man. You know? And that's the mindset we gotta be when it comes to these people, man. You know? There's gotta be a great disdain for them, man. That's all it is, because they're defined by wickedness, and we're defined by standing on the side of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, man. You see? So that one say, call Allah, Yahweh Shemiah Shai. That one say, Apostle and Elder Great Millstone. Till next time, Shalom.